From Rixie, this is the Daily Rec. I'm Hannah Weber, co-host of Rixie's dance and film podcast, Frameform. My podcast recommendation for today is the show Podcast But Outside, hosted by Andrew Michon and Cole Hirsch. I found this show through YouTube. Even though I don't watch the show on YouTube, I saw an episode where Reggie Watts was featured, and Podcast But Outside, that name just kind of strikes you to, oh wow, they're outside. You know, when you think of a podcast, you want like clean audio and you don't want a lot of noise, or this one you're actually hearing things like sirens and birds and footsteps from the sidewalk, and it's just a little different, you know. And the cool thing about the show is Andrew and Cole, they interview strangers on the street with a sign in front of their booth that basically says, like, be on our show, we'll pay you $1. So gives you curiosity if you're in the LA area, you want to be on a show randomly. And as a spectator or a listener, it's just kind of interesting to pop in and out of people's lives through the show. Another thing that struck me about the show are Cole and Andrew in general. Cole Hirsch was actually a big Viner when that was a thing, R.I.P. But they're both comedians, they're really funny, and I think that kind of attitude of just being open to talk to strangers on the street it gives it that comedic touch. I definitely recommend some episodes to check out, featuring some guests. Reggie Watts was a great episode to listen to, as well as when they go out on the street at midnight during the club scene, and you get a lot of people just going in and out and rapping, as well as just revealing their truths while intoxicated. They also go to some other places that are interesting, like the Trump rally, sometimes outside of an Olive Garden. It never gets old on who you're going to run into and hear someone's story while at an Olive Garden. If you want to check out Podcast But Outside, the link is in the show notes. This has been your Daily Rec. See you tomorrow.